This is based on one Princess Diana, um, and partly JFK, but we'll start with Princess Diana. That woman, she had a lot of kindness in her heart, and she had a lot of love within her heart, that she was ready to give everything that she knew. That was, what do you call it, royalty or royal, in order to showcase that love. That things like stigmatization. I remember she once she went to visit a kid or a children's home, I don't know, a hospital, and the kid had AIDS, and she went ahead and hugged him. And I know there's certain instances where she never really, what do you call it, bowed down to the traditions of the royal family or the royal traditions. In order, if you have to, greet someone, you have to wear a glove, or you don't have to wear like this, you need to talk like this, you need to act like this. Such kind of things are very annoying. And these are the things why these are the things that, if you are awakened in your mind, assigned identities such as tradition, such as your age, such as your gender, are actually nonsense. Because one, they are intangible qualities. I've just seen an orange cat. I think a white and orange cat, or whatever. The intangible qualities such as confidence, courage, and an ability to stand your ground are very important for any man, any woman, any race. Because assigned identities, assigned identities are quite what do you call it? They try to tell you what to do and what to be. I mean, there was an instance where, now the current king, he cheated on Princess Diana, and she was, I mean, what was the need for it? Because she was being very, what do you call it, too confident for the royal family. She never decided to bow down to this tradition and this idea of what do you call it? I'd say maybe being too quiet, because most women in the royal family have to be quiet. And even the current wife to the current king, the current queen, that is, she is very selfish. She was the third party, and she broke the family. She broke what was supposed to be a beautiful family right now. Because now, look at the sons. They have parted ways. Both brothers are living separate lives. I mean, it is broken and disjointed, and it is fucking disgusting. And the only way I honestly see this is if both of them really come back together and live the life that their mom wanted them to live, because their mom was so kind, and their mom was so giving and selfless. And I understand sometimes, even when she got that kid, the kids, it is expected that kids are very annoying and, very nosy about their business. But she loved them still, and they loved her mom, and they loved their mom so much. But the way she died, because there was a what do you call it, a documentary that I watched, and there was this forensics expert, and said she only had a few injuries on her left lung, few minor injuries, and that was like repairable, and she could go to hospital and recover. But they decided, one, to take the longest route to the hospital, and two, whatever happened in between, people do not know. Hidden injury. I truly believe the people who killed Princess Diana are linked to the king, and I'm not afraid to say that. They are linked to the king because the king knew very well that this woman is coming too fast, and she will one day become the queen. And if you are the queen, you have a lot of power on your hands. You can create a lot of change wherever you are. And there was a certain FBI agent who said, what's her name? Princess Diana wanted to go to Palestine and, give freedom to the Palestinians and to offer a sense of love towards the Palestinians. But now that wouldn't look good to the royal family and to the West, because the West and the royal family, who are actually guided and controlled by the Jews or whatever, I don't know who it is being controlled by, but another dark entity, dark principalities, they noticed that, and they knew this woman is coming too fast and she has to go. And the good ones always go quite early. I mean, you think I'm lying? Jesus died at the age of 33. There's no man, no man, no woman who's against the system who end up living like a life where they will see their kids grow up and grow tall. They can't. The only reason why Andrew Tate is still living is because he knows he can still play the game. I know very well if I continue with the work I'm doing, and I know very well that someday I will also get, I'll be someday, which is not soon, but I know the popularity that I'll gain through this YouTube channel, and the things that I'll say, and the truth of this world that I'm saying, it will make people, make their heads turn and question their reality and stop all this nonsense of fighting and anger and hate and wars, But it's sad. It's sad how she went, and it was a planned thing, and the way she died was. And even when they went to visit the body, the sister to Princess Diana, she was clenching her fist when she saw that, because when she saw what happened to her own sister, and she looked at now the current king, she knew what he did. And there were recent small letters. I think it's a letter or a writing that said, well, he is planning for an accident for me. He is planning to kill me. Blah 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 blah. Now that's Princess Diana talking about people trying to kill her in order to stop this progress that she was trying to see in many countries, and she knew very well that she was blessed. And now on to the other story of JFK. I'll say this: we all know JFK was assassinated by the driver, not by a sniper, but the driver. But the funny thing is this: the wife. If you watch that video carefully, the wife pulled JFK closer to the shooting range. She pulled him closer. Watch it again and watch it closely. She pulled him closer, and what happened? His brains and his head was like splattered everywhere. Go and watch it again. The shooting range never came from far. It came so close to where he was, and that was the driver, and that is what I believe in. But the funny thing is this: the wife ended up marrying, I think, one of the richest guys in the freight company. I think things dealing with shipping and all that thing. I'll say this: any woman or any man who truly loves a person, they don't end up remarrying. They don't, because they only know that person was for them. And the only reason why they usually end up remarrying one is for selfish reasons. It's either they knew very well that this man is rich. The person who remarried, the person who she went to remarry was a Greek billionaire, I remember. He used to do things dealing with shipping across the sea. So he's very rich. So, but once I knew that, then it means very well, like, the lady never cared about the man. The lady never cared about JFK. She was in it for herself, and she knew the plan. And the only reason why she never got killed is because she had to keep quiet. That's my honest conspiracy theory. But yeah, I'll say that. And it's quite sad that we are living in a period where we believe people who are trying to seek peace and love end up being killed. Then that means the principalities that actually rule this world do not want peace. They do not want love. They don't want kindness. They want war. They want people to be consumers. They want people to consistently be filled with hate and lust, such kind of things. But it's sad how they went, those two people, because they were very important to the idea. And they were white people, and people used to hate white people. I don't know why. I don't hate white people, but they were beautiful people in whatever aspect they were in, so it is sad how, especially Princess Diana, she had a good energy within her, and it's sad. It's very sad, for the royal family. And I'm Kenyan, and I notice the Kenyan government likes hosting the royal family, the king. I'm so disgusted by that. Personally, if I'm in the presence of the king, I'm not shaking his hand. Trust me, I am not shaking his hand. I'm not even coming for that for that meeting. To be honest, I'm not. If I'm invited for a session or for an event where the king will be, I'm not going. because I know it's bloody fucked up wherever it is. So yeah, that's my conspiracy theory for the day. Ciao.